Gabriella here and Robin from the Riverside Museum Associates, volunteer. And we are here with another episode of In the Vault, and we have a fascinating collection. Let's get into this.
All right. This particular collection is a collection from one of our groups. It's the Harada House family, and this is their Christmas ornaments.
Very cool.
And it's a wonderful story. The Harada family, Mr. Harada came here in the early 1900s to have a better life for his family. And he brought his family here. He established himself in Riverside. This collection comes from his daughter, Sumi, one of the owners of the house. And so what we have here are 1920s to 1930s types of ornaments. When we look at the value of the ornaments and we try to date them, we are looking at the tops on the ornaments. Some of the tops will have writing on them, the styles of the ornaments, the way they were done. For example, early on, as we were talking, homes did not have the lighting that we have today. They had gas lamps, they had candles, etc. And so in order to make the ornaments stand out and be more festive, they would wash them inside with silver nitrate. They also would go ahead and roll them in mica. You know, we see it on the ground and stuff like that. And it's very fine sand-like mica, again, to reflect light.
And so these are, looks like maybe a fruit of some sort, or?
They did a lot of fruit. These are grape clusters.
Okay.
Get this little guy out here real carefully. And it is probably mold created because they could do mass production, and so they would put them in molds and do a glass blow.
Yeah.
The metal, not the hook, but it's actually a wire, indicates that it was early on in the process.
Ah.
Yeah, the Shiny Brights actually have, in this one example, you can see it a little bit. The camera probably couldn't, but it actually has some writing on it. And so that is an indication of what time period, because they had the metal tops like these early on, and then the war came along, and so they used paper tops and cardboard tops rather than metal, because metal again was going in towards the war effort.
Sure.
And then later on, these are probably 1950s. Shiny Bright was actually putting dates and things like that in there.
So I think Christmas these days, everything's so commercialized, and we're so used to everything getting mass produced in a factory, but these appear to be hand painted. Is that correct?
They actually are. These are hand painted. You can see they're overlays, and they're not precise like a machine would give you precision, but they're hand painted. This one definitely is hand painted. You can see the way the brushes they wash through.
Yeah. Very cool. Well, thank you, Robin, for taking the time to describe all of these. Now I kind of want to go dig through my stash and see what I have.
Yeah, and the last thing, which to me is so wonderfully telling with this, is going back to the Harada story. When Mr. Harada was asked by the judge why did he purchase the home in his children's names, he said, "I want to give them a Christmas present."
How sweet.
So I think that's kind of neat.
That's a very cool note.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Okay, well, thank you, Robin.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, and thank you for watching another episode of In the Vault.